Welcome back to Fallout New California. This is the co-op scenario. We have the Enclave Deserter and the Wastelander are trying to, I guess, thwart the evil plans of the Enclave. And so let's begin. We're going to be starting again, I guess, with the Wastelander. She's up there in Arroyo. And she failed last time to have a good conversation with the residents. So I'm just wondering if I should try that again, or whether she should explore Arroyo, hunting grounds, draw and fight a bug. And you know what? I think she's going to do that. So let's take a quick look at our setup card here in New California. So explore the Arroyo hunting grounds. So as a quest activity, she can explore Arroyo, draw and fight a bug. And then, of course, the bug goes away after she either wins or loses, and she gets 2 caps if she can take the bug out. So I guess she's helping out the residents of Arroyo. Alright, so we're going to do that. I'm going to draw the top token off the bug pile, and let's hope it's not something really bad. Wow, this is something different. Ooh, this is really bad. It's a fire ant. It's an expansion one. It's a level 2, and it's ranged, but that's not going to matter because we're in the same space, so it's not going to get that free hit against us. We need head, body, and arms, 2 hits. Our Wastelander has a tire iron. She can re-roll it by tapping it, exhausting it, I should say. So let's see what she can do. All right, we're going to get up the dice tray, and she's going to roll up. She has a possible re-roll if she needs it. All right, it's rolling the dice time. That's a pretty nasty critter to just draw out of the bag there, but that's what we got. All right, so head, arms, and body. She needs 2 hits. And it looks like she did it, because she's got a head shot, body shot, another body shot. So the fire ant is killed, and she only took 1 hit from it, which means, because this is a level 2 critter, she's going to take 2 damage. So let's get to her play area and process this fight. Alright, we're going to process this. Well, let's see. So she killed it, but we have to take our damage first. So she took 1 hit, level 2. She's going to suffer 2 hit points of damage from 16 down to 14 health. But we killed it. So that's awesome. What it means is we get 2 experience. So experience, we go to our first letter, 1, 2. That's pretty good stuff. And let's not forget the card itself here. The reward for that is 2 caps. And we don't trash the cards, so this just stays out. So we can continue to fight critters once a turn, because that's a quest action, and you can only do 1 of those on your turn. But she does get 2 caps for that, so that's awesome. So she's got a little bit of money for taking out that fire ant, and now she's going to have 5 caps. And the fire ant, of course, is discarded. May get shuffled back into the game later on. Okay, I think I processed everything. Didn't even have to exhaust her tire iron. So let's get back to the board. She has 1 action left. Alright, so after that nasty little skirmish with the fire ant, what we're going to do for our Wastelander is she is going to rest for her 2nd action. And so the rest action allows you to get the well-rested token, which allows you to do a reroll later on, and you can recover up to 3 health. And you can trade with other characters in your space. So she's going to be able to get the well-rested token and recover 3 hit points, so let's go ahead and do that. And that would be her 2nd action. Okay, so she's resting, so she gets the well-rested token. That's going to give her a reroll later on, and she's going to recover 3 health. She only has 2 damage, so she's going to go right back to maximum health. That's going to be the end of her turn, though. You only get 2 actions. So next up, we have the Enclave Deserter. So let's zoom in on him and decide what we want to do with that character. Alright, so what we're going to do with our Enclave Deserter is he's going to do a move action first, which gives you 2 movement points. And this first movement point, he's going to move here onto this highway section with the Bloodwing. Now, he doesn't have to stop here because the Blood Bug is not aggressive. It's not going to attack him. So there's that, but he is going to do for his 2nd action, he will attack the Blood Bug. He's going to go ahead and take it on. So we're going to get out the dice tray. He only needs 1 hit, body and legs. He will probably, well, if he gets damage, he will take radiation. If he takes no damage at all, he's not going to take any radiation. He also has 1 shield. as well. So he's going to block one hit. Let's get the dice tray out and have that fight. Alright, it's a dust up with a bug. Can our Enclave Deserter take it out? Let's hope so. It only needs one hit in the body or the legs. And, ooh, okay, that's a little bit painful, but not too terrible. This die here I don't like. Only got 2 hits to the legs, body and legs, so the blood bug is absolutely annihilated without any issues. And yeah, so that's killed. Let's go to the Enclave Deserter's location here and process that. He has no rerolls either, so he just has to suck that up. Okay, so the Enclave Soldier has armor, so he's going to block 1 hit, but he took 2 hits, so he has to process 1 of the 2 hits. It's a first level creature, so he's only going to take 1 damage. 16 health down to 15. However, it does have this radiation symbol on it. And when you have the radiation symbol on an enemy, when it hits you, you have to take radiation equal to the number of the level of the creature, and that's 1. So he's going to take 1 rad for taking that thing out. It irradiated him a bit, so that moves up. And of course, if these two ever meet, you're knocked out. But it's destroyed because he hit it way more times than we need. Only had to hit it once, so that is the end of the bug. He's going to get 1 XP, but let's not forget his special armor here. When you kill an enemy, gain 1 additional XP. Excellent. So instead of getting 1 XP, it's going to get 2. So for him, 2 XP, 1, 2. Hasn't leveled up, but the next time he kills something, he will. So this now is taken out of the game until it gets reshuffled back in. But we have to replace that bug marker on the board, though. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, we're the closest bug symbol on the board to the current player, of course, is the one he just took out. So we take the top token and we place it face down. So it means it's in the area, whatever it is, we don't even know, but it's not active. Okay, our Enclave Soldier has 1 movement point left, so he can either just not use it or back up. And I think he's going to back up to here, if that's in camera. Yes, it is. He's going to back off to there because if the bounty hunter here activates, he doesn't want to be so close to the bounty hunter that he has to get into a fight if he can avoid it. Alright, that's now the end of both of our characters' turns. We're doing this as a co-op version of the game. So now we're going to be drawing an agenda card and activating critters on the bottom. Alright, it's drawing the agenda card time and seeing what symbols are on the bottom. And we have... that's not good. The star symbol. Because we're going to have to consult the New California Cooperative Quick Reference Rules here in a second. We will do that in a second. There's no robots on the board. We don't have to worry about that. But the bounty hunter moves again. So, you know, being an Enclave Deserter, I don't think the Enclave appreciated that. They hired the bounty hunter. The bounty hunter is gunning for the Enclave Deserter. So he's going to move 1 space. Going to move there. He's getting ever closer. But now we have to take a look at that star symbol, which we should do first, but I'm just doing it for the filming issues. I'm just going to do it right now. So let's take a look at the rules for that and get to it. Alright, so if we look at the bottom here, it says when we get that star symbol, which is this one here, which is very small to see, but believe me, it's there. After this enemy type activation, advance the shield faction, the Enclave faction token 1 space. Ooh, the Enclave is moving down the track. Then, if there are 5 or more shield tokens on the map, well, right now we just have 1. You advance it once more. Otherwise, place a shield on the nearest unexplored tile to Arroyo. If there are no unexplored tiles, place a shield on the Poseidon oil rig. So we have to put an Enclave Soldier now on the closest unexplored tile to Arroyo. Ooh, I think I know where that is. So we're going to go ahead right now and do that. And yep, unfortunately the closest tile to Arroyo that's unexplored is this one, because it's 1, 2 away. Everything else is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yep, so it's going to be this one, which means we have an Enclave Soldier hunting out in the wilderness looking for our troublemakers, which is our Wastelander and our Enclave Deserter. And that is basically an entire turn, unless I messed things up, which I hope I have not. So, wow, we've got to progress the story, because the name of the game for us is to get agenda cards. We need those agenda cards so we can start sending the Star faction down the track. We win the game when the Star faction hits the end of the track. We lose the game if the Enclave faction, the shield token, hits the end of the track. And so far, they've moved one down there. Alright, we're going to come right back, and I think we're going to have one more turn for the Wastelander and one more turn for Enclave Deserter. Alright, well, it seems pretty important that at least our Wastelander, someone's in Arroyo, they've got to convince, got to try and convince these people that we're trying to help them out. We want to listen to their story. So we're going to once again take a look at the first option, visit Arroyo, and hear them out. But we need 3 successes and a charisma. That's a quest action. Unfortunately, we don't have charisma for either our Wastelander or our Enclave Deserter, so we're just going to have to do a straight up roll of the dice and hope we get 3 successes. Otherwise, we're just going to fail that particular quest. Alright, let's give it another try. This is such a tough quest to try to pull off at the beginning. Wow, okay, well I guess we have to explore ruins and settlements, because a couple of cards were seeded in there, but I'm trying to progress this one. I think we might give this the last shot, and then we're going to have to move on, because we're going to run out of time, or the Enclave is just going to go down the track and probably beat us. Alright, we need 3 successes. Come on, let's see 3 successes, and once again, through bad luck, we get 2 successes, which means that quest is not successful again. So that was another sort of wasted time for the Wastelander, wasting Wastelander time. Okay, I'm gonna have to check now, because I don't know if she can have a settlement encounter as well as having a quest encounter. I think you can. I think you just can't have settlement encounters and quest encounters twice in a row. So she couldn't hunt for bugs now, because that's a quest encounter, and she couldn't try to talk to them again. That's still a quest encounter. So I think we're going to come back. I'm just going to read the rules again. If so, she's going to have a settlement encounter. That's a settlement of level 1. Alright, after rereading the rules and checking things out, you can actually do the quest action more than once. You have 2 actions on your turn. The only action you cannot do twice on your turn is an encounter action. So if we wanted to, we could have the Wastelander try the quest action again, talking to the elders there at Arroyo. But you know what? I think I want her to do a settlement encounter, because she is in a settlement. It's a level 1 settlement. So we're going to look at the settlement card, and that's going to be her second action. So we're going to pull the top card off the settlement card deck and have an encounter. Alright, so I'm going to block off the card. So it looks like we got 241, which was one of the staged cards after the shuffling for the settlement. It says a woman claiming to have come from an underground pre-war vault is asking for handouts around town. We got 2 options on this card. Option number 1, oh, Charisma 4, ask about the location of the vault. It's a Charisma check. We need 4 successes, and we know how well we're doing with that. I'm just going to readjust the camera here, and we're going to take a look at our second option. Alright, so it looks like our second option is give her money for food. We can spend 3 caps. Now, we do have the caps to do that. There's no way we're going to pass a charisma check. You know what? Let's give her the caps. So we're going to give her the 3 caps. We have 5 of them, so we're going to spend 3 of our 5 caps. For the Wastelander, we're going to give her food for money, and we're going to see what that does for us. Okay. She takes the money and buys some food from a nearby vendor, ravenously devouring it as fast as if she hasn't eaten in days. While she eats, you ask her about the vault she came from. And so we'll get 2 XP. We're going to level up. We're going to stage 69, and we're going to trash this card. Alright, let's give her 2 XP, level her up. Then we're going to stage 69 and get rid of this card. Awesome. Alright, so our Wastelander just got 2 XP. So how does that work? There's controversy. I believe you just do it all, then you choose your tokens. So 2 XP is going to be 1 to the XP point and 2 to the intelligence point. Now we get to level up. And by leveling up, we're going to draw 2 tokens out of the bag, and we're going to see which 2 she gets. So, okay, 2. And let's see, she drew a perception and strength. She drew 2 perceptions. So, and you pick one of them, so she will get perception. So now she has a perception ability to re-roll on things. All right, that was leveling up. Cool. All right, and now let's take a look at, we're going to stage card 69. Cool, so let's take a look at it. And as I mentioned earlier in the playthrough, I'm not going to hide the information on these staged cards because you're going to know kind of what you need. Ooh, I see an agenda card. All right, let's see. Crack it open. The information around town says that there are people locked away inside the vault, but they are somewhat very hostile to outsiders. Perhaps you can break in. So our first option would be to crack open the giant metal door in the mountains. Vault 84. We know where that is. Strength and endurance 4. Well, our Wastelander has neither of those, but our Enclave Deserter does have strength. Interesting. That would get you 4 XP, add 70 and trash this. Our second option is overload a nearby substation to force the door open. You got to find the Red Rocket Station, which we don't know where that is yet. Then you have Perception Intelligence. Now our Wastelander has both Perception and Intelligence. Then you would get an agenda card, add 70 and trash this. So that's available for both of us now, for the Wastelander and for the Enclave Deserter. Alright, and that is going to be the end of our Wastelander's turn. So up next will be the Enclave Deserter. And our Enclave Deserter is over here next to an Enclave Soldier hunting him down. So he's got 2 actions. His first action is going to be to do an explore. He's going to explore the tile where this Enclave Soldier is sitting. So for first action, we're going to flip this over and we're going to see what we get. And so what we get there, he was back here, wasn't he? Yes. What we get here is some rough terrain costing 2 to move into, a bug token, and a water tower. So we're going to put the Enclave Soldier a couple away. We're going to put a face-down bug token, face-up bug token here, because when you flip a tile, they're face-up. And we get a lovely little mole rat. Ooh, he looks easy to take out. And if you don't outright kill him, he runs away. He basically flips over and becomes hidden. Okay. That was the first action for our Enclave Soldier. Damn it. And, what do we want to do next? I'm going to have to think about it and come back. Alright, so our second option, our second action for our Enclave Deserter, he's going to rest. So he's going to end up getting the well-rested token and healing up to 3 hit points. Let's go to his area and have him do that. Alright, for taking the rest action, our Enclave Deserter is going to get the well-rested token. That's good for 1 reroll, and you can only have 1 of those, you can't get multiples, and he's going to he's going to heal up to 3 hit points. He only has 1 damage, so he'll heal back to full health. He still has his rad, though. You can't get rid of these unless you find items and stuff that let you reduce radiation. Alright, I'm going to zoom out, and I think they both had 2 turns, so they both finished their turns now. We're going to be pulling a card, agenda card, and seeing which critters are going to activate now. Alright, it's pulling agenda card time. We're going to see which critters get to activate. And, okay, looks like Enclave Soldiers on the board are going to start hunting us down. Deathclaw symbol, we have no Deathclaws, and the bug symbol activates. Alright, let's do them in order. So first of all, we're going to have the Enclave Soldiers move. This one, going to move here on its way upwards, and the one here is going to move right here. They don't have movement restrictions, trying to get close to the Enclave Deserter. Alright, up next is Let's see, his Deathclaw item, Deathclaw icon, we have none, so we're not going to worry about that, but we are going to move the bugs. And the mole rat is considered one of the bug creatures, I guess. It's going to move one space closer to the nearest, so there's a mole rat in here with the Enclave. They should fight each other, but I guess they're in different sections, so they're all coming for... they're all coming for our Enclave soldier. Okay, and let's not forget that our Enclave soldiers are aggressive, so if you move into a space with them, they are going to attack you right away. Maybe an option for next time. Maybe we want our Enclave deserter to go in there and take both of them out. I don't know. And lastly, we have a bug here. It is going to become active. And, oh yeah, we get the quintessential Red Scorpion. His first level, he'll run away too, but he's aggressive. So, lots of options on the board. And so I think we're going to leave it off here for today. We've had 2 full turns. The Enclave has moved one step down towards victory. We just cannot seem to convince anyone in Arroyo that we really do want to help them. They're probably very suspicious of us. But we do now have a new quest out there, and that is to go to Vault 84. And we know where Vault 84 is, so that's kind of cool. We can try and get in the vault there and see what's happening. So there you have it. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, likes. This is Fallout New California expansion, and we're playing the New California scenario, which is totally co-op, which is quite cool. Alright, thanks so much, and we'll see you in the next episode.